Hey YouTube.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? I'm doing okay. I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back now and I'm here to stay. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. So as you can see by the title, I'm going to be catching up with you guys whilst I'm doing my makeup. I'm going to go for like a light look today, guys, because I'm not really doing much today, but yeah, let me just get my things out and we'll get into the video. So first things first, how have you guys been? Let me know down in the comment section below. Can we just appreciate my skin? I've been gone mainly because I had to sort out my accommodation. As you guys know, I'm currently in my last year of uni. It's going okay, guys. I actually am very happy with how it's going so far. No complaints on here, but let's just begin, I guess. Around June I had like a surgery in this armpit, and the reason why I had that was because, just grabbing my foundation by NARS. I need to actually get a new one. I need to get a MAC because I don't know about you guys, but I don't like the smiley lines and NARS. Well, I don't know if it's NARS in particular, but I get it and I don't really like it, so I need to change it. Back to the situation. I had a surgery done in my armpit because what I used to do like back then, when you shave your armpits or any, well, I'll say armpit anyway because I can't really speak for anybody parts, but when you shave your armpits, my body, I'm supposed to let my pores breathe for that day, just because it's open, it's an open pore. What happens was when I put deodorant on there, it clogs the pores, so it could lead to, I don't know, infections. That was what I used to have. So I noticed and then I stopped doing it until that day. That day was really hot actually, and it was a mistake. I did it and I was hot. I came out the shower, I said, you know what, it was really hot. I completely forgot that I had just shaved. What I did was I went and I sprayed deodorant, and the next day, literally, I started having little bumps in my armpit, which eventually grew into something bigger. Like, it was so bad, guys. Mobility could not be done in that arm, well, in this arm anyway, because of how painful it was. After like a week or so, I ended up going to my GP and I said, hi, can you just have a look at my armpit, please? I don't know what's going on. I mean, I told them what was going on, but it was weird because I've had those issues before in the past. Obviously, I stopped doing it, but I had that issue in the past and it never stayed for that long. So I was like, what's the problem? Why is it not going? I don't understand. And the lady just said to me, actually, my love, you're gonna have to go to the GP and get it drained out. You've got to go, it's bad, da 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 da. So this lady is scaring the heck out of me. So now, I've now said, okay. I went to A&E, empty stomach, terrible, guys. Like, my partner had to travel to me on an Uber for like an hour. And then by the time he got to me, I was like already in there, like in the clinic, like, you know, in the actual place. And obviously because of COVID regulations, he couldn't come with me. It was the most weirdest experience ever, but I'd do it again, to be fair, because not the surgery, but like for them to put me to bed. I had the choice to stay overnight. Well, they wanted me to anyway, but I self-discharged because no, I've got a home. And on top of that, my partner couldn't be with me in the room. I felt a little bit weird that my partner was going to be there and not be with me in the room to see if I was okay. Right, let's see if these are going to stick on. Yeah, I'm not going for a dramatic look today, so I'm just going to stick to this. If you guys would like the link to these, just let me know. I'll put those in the description below. I think they dried up. Oh my god. Let's give this another go with the other eye. I'm really picky when it gets to what lash goes on which eye. That's for that part, guys. Believe it or not, this summer I have lived in 3 places, and not by choice, but because I wasn't content. And that's something I want to tell you guys, like any future students that might want to go to uni, and they're thinking of places to stay in, never settle for less. Go to a place you're gonna actually like, because you're paying them money to be content. The way I think about it, if I'm gonna pay you £1,000, I need to make sure the place I'm staying is worth that money and it's up to the standards of the money that I'm paying. I'm not gonna pay you that money for me not to be happy. It's just not gonna work for neither of us. Because one, you're gonna have to start dealing with things that I'm gonna complain about. And two, I'm gonna deal with you not being quick enough or not being responsive. So yeah. With that being said, I'm gonna start with my first place that I was supposed to move in, but I didn't move in at all. When it comes to things like where you're gonna stay or things like that, I always make sure I get it out the way first. It was around December because I paid for my deposit around January time. I was initially going to move in with some friends. That one left, but not a big deal because I'm happy living alone anyway. Period. I paid to stay in this studio that looked really good, but was cheaper than what I stayed in last year. Last year I used to pay 166 for my room, which was nearly £8,000 for the whole year. Stupid price, but it was better than what I had first year. So I saw the room online and I said, actually, this looks good, you know, bigger fridge, which by the way guys, I'm gonna give you guys a tour of my new studio.
12 seconds later.
I'm really taking my skincare serious, so I don't really want to play too much around with makeup because I don't want to ruin it, guys, okay? Because my skin was very much terrible back then. But anyway, back to it. I paid the deposit. The deposit was like £400, and then I had to pay like my first rent installment in around April because I didn't want to go home for the summer. I wanted to actually stay here and work. I went to the place with my friend and I said, let's go and see the place first, see how it is and see how we're gonna move. Why do I get to the room with my friend and the TV is literally just across the hallway? I'm thinking this is already a red flag. The lady has literally just said to me, there's a problem, to put it online. I'm already getting red flags by what she's telling me because where I've lived, if I've got a problem and I tell them, they'll fix it like this. Or they'll attempt to fix it like that anyway. If they don't fix it that day, they'll fix it the next day. Not when you want to fix it. So I was already feeling like, have I made the right decision? So I went back to the lady and I said to her, is it too late? I was telling her my concerns and she said to me, yeah, you just gotta put it online. I said, wow, okay, this is not working out. I'm not happy with how she's going to deal with things. So I've got to act now. And I said, I can't go back, can I? She said, what, are you not happy? Would you like to end your contract? I said, yeah, please. That's how she gave my money back, my deposit and my rent, because I didn't stay there. And then I went on to the next. When I was walking down the hill from that office, I found another one literally next to where I'm at right now. Like literally, it's just opposite. I can look at it from my window. The lady was lovely. It was cheaper than what this place ever was anyway. So I said, right, let's go there. Washing machine included. The kitchen was tiny, but the room itself is big. But do you know what the problem was with that one? The toilet looked like a prison, and there was a whole like wall in between the kitchen and the room, and in between that wall there was a mirror. So from my bed I can see the kitchen, and in the night that's not something I want to be looking at. Stayed for 2 weeks and I said, actually, this is not a bit of me. It was giving me depression, guys. I'm not even exaggerating. I was really depressed. I said, you know what, I just want to go back. And I kept on telling her, like, I want to go. She would tell me, it's too late, you signed the contract. And I just kept saying to myself, like, I'm sure there's a way around it. You know what I mean? Like, there's always a way around something. There's always something you can do to end a contract, you know? It shouldn't always be breaking the rules that will get you to, you know, leave the contract to something. I genuinely wasn't happy at all, and the lady came to the understanding that I genuinely wasn't. Eventually, one day, I went to her and I said, is there any updates? Like, nothing. And she said, you know what, this is not working out for either of us. I'm going to release you off your contract. And when she said that, I was so happy. I was so happy. She made my whole day, you know. And mind you, that place is like a monthly payment, but because of student finance, I would pay like installments instead of monthly. So what happened was, I had already paid 2 months in advance, and I only did that because I had the money to do it. Obviously, when she said that to me, I asked her, oh, so how are we gonna sort this out? Like, am I gonna get my my payments back? And then she said, oh, you'll get your deposit back, but you won't get your second month. And I said, but I've not stayed here the second month. She wasn't seeing eye to eye with me on that, so I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna peacefully leave, and then when I receive my deposit back, I'll just call my bank and open a dispute. You know what, sometimes guys, you can't argue with certain things like that. You've just got to let them be and let the bank deal with it for you, because they can just directly speak to them. At the end of the day, she's working for someone, so I'm guessing the people she was working with had no idea of what was going on. So either she didn't want to involve them, or she just didn't want to give me that money because of the stress that she had put me through, or I had put her through, whatever. After leaving there, they told me here in this accommodation that if I came back, they'd give me a discount. Instead of me paying 166, I'd only be paying 129, which was perfect, guys, because it saves me money. And then I opened a dispute with my bank and I had my money back, and that was that. Initially, when I moved here, guys, I was like on the 6th floor. Gone there, stayed there, and I stayed for the month, nothing, it was perf. And then beginning of September, that's when old students move out, and I had like a neighbour next to me that had just moved out. As soon as that person moved down, guys, I kid you not, cleaners started cleaning. They'd leave like things in the corridor for like 4 or 5 days. Not intentional, it was mainly the cleaner's fault, so it's not really the accommodation's fault, but that was bad of them to do, because of that I started to get silverfish. It's just like an insect that's silver, that's it, and it's really quick and it only comes out in the night. If you're not good or you don't have good eyesight, you'll miss it, and that's how they just multiply and get kids everywhere, and you'll be finished. So that happened, and I started to become unable to sleep at night because I just couldn't sleep at night knowing that I had things in my bed. What I did was I'd complain and I'd tell them, and they got like a pest control to come to my room and put like rat traps in the room and stuff. It didn't work. The next few days I saw another one literally like next to the trap. It didn't, like, nothing, it was very much alive. That's when I took a picture and I said, I'm not going to do this, especially not this year. This is my last year and I'm supposed to be focused. They just said to me, you know what, you've got to move, because we can't guarantee this won't happen. And when I looked at the rooms next to me, the people that moved out, their rooms were absolutely just nasty, guys. And I said to them, listen, this is the reason why I'm getting these things in my room, because these rooms are not being cleaned, and because they're not being cleaned, these insects are now attracted to that and they come to my room, and I'm literally the opposite to them. I'm clean. When that happened, I had to just look for a different floor because I just didn't want to be there anymore. So moved here, and I'm more than happy. Moving forward, what I will be doing from now on is try to film and upload at least once a week. I'm going to try and be consistent on here. You guys need to let me know down below on the comment section what videos you'd like to see from me. Anyways guys, thank you for tuning in today on my channel. I hope you guys liked this video, and I really do hope I covered some things that to explain my absence and stuff. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Leave some comments down below, future videos that you'd like to see from me, and hit the ding 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 down below, and I'll see you in my next one.